You can pay. Because you guys enjoyed my last video, I just thought that due to high popular demand, we'll be doing another video on the CEO of AEW, Mercedes Moné. So, the CEO and the new face of AEW, Mercedes Moné, is making quite the conversation ever since she made an in-ring debut at AEW Big Business last Wednesday, which was the 13th of March 2024, live from the TV Garden Arena in her hometown of Boston, Massachusetts. The CEO, Mercedes Moné, has stated for the record in her promo last week that she's got some unfinished business with Willow, Nightingale, because of an incident that occurred in New Japan Pro Wrestling where she got injured. But she also stated in that promo as well that her mission and the reason why she's there is to make the women's division a global women's revolution, and that she can't wait to tear up with every single person in that locker room. That was her words herself in that promo. But now Mercedes Moné hasn't just got Willow Nightingale to deal with. She's also got the likes of Julia Hart to deal with, as well as Sky Blue. But guys, this week on AEW Dynamite, we head to Toronto, Alberta, Canada, where Tony Schiavone introduces the CEO the way he does, and she comes out in such great fashion and cuts up a promo. Check this out.
Fans, we were so excited a week ago to welcome to the AEW roster one of the biggest stars in the entire world. And we know you want to see her live. Let's bring in right now the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
Whether you're a fan or a hater of Mercedes Vanado, you can't help but fucking not dig that fucking song, which is now available everywhere, including Spotify.
Taz, what an arrival it was 1 week ago. To borrow a phrase from our colleague Jim Ross, business picked up. It was big business in Boston, and the arrival of this woman.
Yeah, that's exactly how Mercedes rolls. Big business for sure. Great reaction for the CEO. What an energy there is here tonight in Toronto. And Mercedes bringing that energy just on her appearance.
Mercedes Moné wasted no time to get involved last week. We saw after the conclusion of the main event, Sky Blue, the TBS champion Julia Hart, went to basically take out all of their frustrations, long-running frustrations, on Willow Nightingale. But Mercedes Moné played the difference maker.
Now that there is a fucking true statement, because at the end of the day, right, she did fucking help out Willow Nightingale by coming to her aid, where she hit her fucking signature maneuver, that DDT. That some people at the time, back when she was in New Japan Pro Wrestling, when she first debuted, had claimed that it was a botch. Yeah, fair enough, it was botched then, but it seems to be fucking a lot better now. This is what people seem to cry about when they see Mercedes Moné, how great she is. Yes, people used to call her Botch Banks and that shit, but at the end of the day, guys, you're entitled to your opinion at the end of the day. I mean, in my eyes, she will always and forever will be the greatest in-ring performer of all fucking time. And yes, it's true what people like BC Amplified says about her, she is indeed everybody's greatest match.
And tonight, Dynamite is live on TBS, immediately followed by Rampage. 3 straight hours. Our Rampage main event will be the street fight between Julia Hart and Sky Blue taking on Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale. That's immediately following Dynamite tonight. Don't go anywhere. We will be live.
Yeah, that's going to be wild for sure. Bring the action right here. Toronto for Mercedes.
Whether it's people like Willow Nightingale or Sky Blue, at the end of the day, Mercedes Moné is not just here to start a global women's revolution. Oh no. She's here to shake up the entire women's division and make a fucking statement. Tony Khan will even say the same fucking thing. This woman ain't playing around. And guys, if you think for one split second that you can just doubt her for this, there's nothing compared to what you're about to see coming towards the end of this fucking entire promo. And let's not forget to include the current TBS Women's Champion, Julia Hart. I almost forgot to mention her, by the way, because she was involved last week until she got hit with that fucking finisher by Mercedes Moné.
And let's go back to the great Tony Schiavone.
Well, I think the crowd says it all, Mercedes Moné, and the floor is yours.
Toronto! Please say hello to your new CEO.
Each and every single time that the CEO, Mercedes Moné, goes out to the middle of that ring, she will always and for will receive a major pop from the crowd. And I know that I alluded to this in my last video on this topic, who you wanted to see Mercedes face. And yes, I'm surprised that I see this comment where I name dropped Saraya. Now don't get me wrong guys, I'm a huge fan of Saraya, no doubt. But again, someone in the comments actually said this regarding both Mercedes Moné and Saraya back when there's known as Paige and Sasha Banks in the WWE, regarding a live house show where Sasha Banks accidentally kicked her in the back, causing Saraya to end up with a neck injury that sidelined her and put her action, which could have possibly and potentially ended her career completely. But again, whatever happened guys, it was an accident, and even Saraya herself had said she would love to face Mercedes Moné. But guys, you gotta drop this whole thing about whatever happened between Mercedes and Saraya. It was a while ago. That is it.
Man, I am still on such a high since last week at Big Business. And I mean, I missed all of this. I missed the ring, I missed these ropes, I missed you guys, I missed all of this. And I am so excited to be here in AEW.
Now, don't get me wrong guys, I agree with that statement. She has each and every single right to be excited to be in AEW, because there is plenty of opportunities for Mercedes Moné, or them women backstage who she could potentially have a match against. Just think, one day, when the time is right, she can go for the title and win it, and hopefully keep the belt for a very, very long time.
Now, a lot of you guys don't know this, but all of this almost got taken away from me. This almost got taken away from me 10 months ago. I almost had a career near injury in a match for the New Japan Strong Women's Championship against Willow Nightingale.
Which is exactly what I was alluding to not so long ago in this video. And yes, it was almost a career-threatening injury for Mercedes Moné, because she did in fact go against Willow Nightingale for the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's title back in New Japan Pro Wrestling. It was almost a tragic event, but at least she's back now, and she's back to make an impact.
Now, I know this is in the past, and I'm in a new home of AEW, and a lot of people might not know who Mercedes Moné is. So I asked the truck to play a video that I put together so you can get a little taste of Moné. Please say hello to your new CEO.
She is an iconic global star. From the red carpets of Hollywood to the runways of Paris. But her true calling, dominating professional wrestling everywhere around the world.
I am here in New Japan at Stardom. I also know a thing or two about making history. That dream to become the greatest women's wrestler of all time. I'm the standard, the conversation, the blueprint. Willow, you and I have a lot of unfinished business. So let's get down to business.
And now, above all else,
Mercedes Moné is all elite.
All of that is very true. Not to mention, yes, she also starred in the Star Wars The Mandalorian. Let's not forget that. But right now, Mercedes is going to shake up the entire women's division and make this a global women's revolution.
That's right. As you see, I was rocking and rolling. I was kicking butt all over the world. But then it got taken away from me. You see, I didn't know how I was going to come back, but I knew I needed to be back. I needed to be here. You see, because minor setbacks make for major comebacks. And now here I am as your CEO.
While technically in hindsight, before she was known as the CEO, the conversation, the blueprint, all of that, right, she was simply known as the legit boss. Sasha Banks, back when she was working for the WWE. Oh yes, and she's still one of the greatest women's in-ring performers to this very fucking day.
And I want to make the mission very, very clear. I am not here to lead a woman's evolution. No, I've done that before. I am here to lead a woman's global revolution. I came here to face the very best woman in AEW and all over the globe. Now, about last week, when Julia Hart and the TBS champion, that's right, and Sky Blue attacked Willow, They must not heard when I said, I have unfinished business with Willow. And anybody who messes with my business will get bankrupt. Because there's a price to pay when you mess with Mercedes Moné.
Talk about making an absolute fucking statement in that promo from Mercedes Moné. Now guys, just like last time, or should I say last week, at Big Business, when Julia Hart and Sky Blue attacked Willow Nightingale. This happens, but this time they try going for Mercedes Moné until eventually Mercedes Moné didn't come alone. She has backup. Take a look at this.
Well, you heard it from the woman herself. Oh, wait a second.
All right now. Well, something's happening. We can hear it.
Yeah, what's up?
The lights are out here in Toronto, and oh, wait a second.
There's Julia Hart out there, and there's Sky Blue.
Sky Blue in from behind. Oh! Mercedes dropping Sky Blue, but Julia Hart in there. And now Mercedes catching the boot on the knee to the face. And now up for the Moné Maker. But Sky Blue saving Julia Hart.
Good job.
Street fight coming up later tonight on Rampage.
Good job by Sky Blue, saving her friend Julia Hart right there, but these two ladies aren't done.
No,
They're going under the ring here for chairs. They mean business, guys. They mean to stop Mercedes Moné before she even starts.
Not so fucking fast there, Tony Schiavone, because that, my friend, will not be happening in this, because Mercedes Moné has got some backup, bitch.
Oh, look at this. Is Willow going to return the favor from last week?
Whoa, Statlander's there and Willow.
Chairs in hand, things are getting spicy ahead of the street fight coming up tonight on Rampage. Chris Statlander, Willow Nightingale standing shoulder to shoulder with Mercedes Moné.
We should have known where the lights went out. That means Julia Hart will be around.
Now, it is pitch black in here. We saw it.
Where are they gone?
So Julia and Sky Blue, they were just standing in front of our desk. Now they've...
Oh, whoa, look at Willow. What the hell is...
Now, as you can see from what Willow Nightingale's doing right there, she's trying to attempt to cheap shot the CEO, Mercedes Moné, with a steel chair, but watch what happens when Mercedes Moné catches her in 4K. This, my friends, is complete fucking utter gold and absolutely priceless.
Well, we know about the history with her and Mercedes.
I think she may have... I think she was going to hit her with that chair. I mean, she was thinking about it.
A tense moment there between Willow Nightingale and Mercedes Moné. I mean, Tony, I don't know if we'll ever know. Was Willow going to do it? But tonight, our Rampage main event, the street fight. Chris Statlander, Willow Nightingale take on Sky Blue and Julia Hart. But our Dynamite main event, the I Quit match for the TNT Championship. Christian Cage, the champion, the Rated R superstar Adam Copeland. Coming up next, Eddie Kingston, Kazuchika Okada earlier today. Al Scoops, Alex Marvez, trying to get a word with the challenge.
What an absolute fucking legend from Mercedes Moné. Well guys, that's all I got time for this video. But before I end this video guys, I just need to briefly call somebody out. Someone that recently commented on my last video saying this. Right, listen here, FiddyH5566. It's all well and good, right? You got a problem with the fact that the last video on this was interrupted by me. But what you fail to understand, right, is that I'm simply making my videos transformative so it falls under fair use. So if you want to go around crying about it in the comments and coping like a complete fucking jackass, you do so. But you gotta realise something. It's my video on my channel, not yours. I don't dispute the fact that yes, everyone that comments on my videos is entitled to have an opinion. I am well within my rights to receive constructive criticism because I'm a YouTuber. But what you're doing is that you're trying to attack me based on fuck all. Which is why I wasn't butthurt. My feelings didn't get hurt whatsoever. But I do find it incredibly stupid that you had commented something like that in the fucking first place. What do you think I said to you? I strongly recommend that you go and watch someone else. How is that me being butthurt? You seem to forget I do this for a living. Not to mention I do it as a hobby. So if you want to keep coping in the comments, then simply take your comments and shove them right up your arse, because at the end of the day, mate, you think I'm butthurt? Nah, not at all, mate. I am far from it. But now you will learn. If you're going to comment something, make sure it relates to the fucking video instead of fucking talking shit. You piece of crap. And the same thing applies to everybody else, whether you're a subscriber, a regular viewer, or somebody that who just stumbled across my channel or is new to my channel. I've got absolutely no problem with anybody choosing to express their opinions, or even in fact leave a negative comment. But if you're going to do that, make sure your comment actually relates to the video itself, not talking a load of bollocks, because I will not tolerate anybody using the comment section as a weapon to try and attack me. That is completely uncalled for. Now usually I would never ever attempt to hide anybody. No. But if you go too far, and I'm making it clear right now, I will have no other choice but to hide you from the channel. Do I make myself crystal clear? So, with that being said, and I'll say this for once and one time only, if you somewhat disagree with anything I say or anything I do in my videos, simply leave a dislike, leave one comment, and then click off. As long as you don't go too far with the comments, of course. Do not start spamming foul language. Please guys, keep the comments respectable for the community guidelines. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Anyway guys, that's it for the video. It's been OSG Nightrider. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe by all means. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell for any more future videos. And I'll see you guys next time. With that being said guys, see you in the next one, and good night. You can pay.